The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
DC. Hold on. Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Spinning past him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early.
Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw is Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
31 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 41 yards.
And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the
Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Only the 2 catches for him thus far.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Motion left, Smith.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Gone. This is caught inside the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost, and number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll run with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, now how about this return? Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw, Goff.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Trucks over him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll look to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. There's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Goff throwing again. A quick hitter complete. It's Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. To throw is Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it.
Set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.